Welcome to the Cannabis Packaging Show, the world's first cannabis packaging show. In today's show, I want to explain to you what is video-enabled sustainable packaging, or VESP for short. We're going to be talking about it a lot in the new year, and I wanted to put together a quick video showing you some examples and explaining why it's so important as a way for you to differentiate your brand. So, in short, video-enabled sustainable packaging is the idea that you record a 30 to 60 second video, or it could be 20 seconds, whatever, a short video that is linked via QR code that's printed directly on your packaging. And that video should explain why your packaging is sustainable. So you move to sustainable packaging. You're investing more money in sustainable packaging. This is obviously important to you, or you wouldn't have done it, or it's important to your business. Just purely financially, you're making an investment. You want to make sure people notice it. I think about like Tom's shoes, right? They told the world that they were donating a pair for every pair that was sold. They didn't keep that a secret. So in the same way, you need to tell the market what you're doing with your sustainable packaging. Not only that you're using sustainable packaging, because most people won't notice, but also why it's sustainable. And that's really important. We need to meet the market where it is today. We can't have false assumptions that everyone understands all things sustainability because everyone talks about it nowadays. We're still in the very early stages of sustainability, and you need to storytell in a very simple, clear manner for you to get the impact with your sustainable packaging. So I'm going to show you 3 examples that are tailored to the cannabis industry, and I'll actually use my phone and show you how it would work. So one is for all metal locking tin, all metal, no plastic. One of our best sellers at Cannabis Specialty Packaging. The Cannabis Packaging Show is brought to you by Cannabis Specialty Packaging. Ocean-bound plastic pop tops, staple in the cannabis industry, now more sustainable. And these are folding cartons made out of bamboo, okay? Bamboo boxes. So you've got 3 sustainable packages, and one thing you could do is just write, nothing at all. That would be the worst option. The better thing you could do is write what the package is in small, fine print. Tin is made from all metal and no plastic and is infinitely recyclable. Or pop top made from ocean-bound plastic. That's better than doing nothing, but it's still just the fine print, and most likely a busy consumer who's multitasking and figuring out how to make it in this crazy world isn't going to pay attention. So I want to do a better job storytelling, and that's where we use video-enabled sustainable packaging. So you'll notice on this pre-roll tin, and at Cannabis Specialty Packaging, we've been in the cannabis industry since 2017, doing tons of trade shows. And for our trade shows, we make these marketing samples where we come up with brands and show you guys how to market. So you'll see, have you seen better and more beautiful cannabis packaging than this? Honestly, ask yourselves. And you get that level of excellence at Cannabis Specialty Packaging. So on the back here, you're going to see a little marketing story, right? We think storytelling on the packaging is super important. I did another video on that in the past on the channel, so please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. But you'll see here there's a QR code on the back of the packaging. So if I'm a consumer, sustainability is everyone's business. At Newport Cannabis, we pride ourselves on providing premium cannabis at affordable prices, but our mission doesn't stop there. And then there's a bunch of marketing copy, and then at the end there's this QR code that's going to talk about, it's going to prompt me to scan it. So I come along as a consumer, I scan the QR code, and then I come to this awesome video. All right, so this video is going to say, at Newport Cannabis, sustainability is near and dear to our heart. Our child-resistant tins use 0 plastic parts to open and close, and it's going to tell the story of the sustainable packaging to your consumer so that they can then appreciate the impact being made. I'm going to show you a few more examples, but I want to talk about that point for a minute. I used to call this the bridge on the Sustainable Packaging Show podcast. I would say you move to a sustainable packaging innovation. The next step, if you think about it as a bridge to go from people that aren't using sustainable packaging to it being ROI positive and a good investment for your company, you have to move to an innovation, Then you have to educate the market. Using video is the best way on the impact that you're making. And then you get the appreciation from the consumer after you educate them. But if you don't educate, they don't know. It's like the saying, if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears, it doesn't make a sound. If you move to sustainable packaging and no one notices, what impact is that going to have on your business? You deserve to get credit. You deserve to have consumers loving you because you moved to sustainable packaging, but you're missing a great marketing opportunity if you don't do that. Let's look at option number 2 here. Ocean-bound plastic pop tops. Same idea. You can move to ocean-bound plastic pop tops, be it 25% or 100%. 25% is super affordable, right? So this is an example of how sustainable packaging is also very affordable and appropriate for every single brand. It works in the margins of every single brand in the cannabis industry, and it's going to differentiate you to grow your market share. So this is a great option if you're on a tight budget. So rather than just moving to ocean bound and not saying anything, we're going to use video-enabled sustainable packaging. We're going to pull out our phones and the QR code, our camera, which is on every iPhone, which is turning out to be almost every phone in the world today. And you're going to see a new video. Let's pull this one up. This one links to Instagram. So you can also have it go to different places. If you want to build your Instagram, send it to Instagram. If you want to build your website, send it to your website. It's going to increase traffic, and it's creating a consumer touch point after purchase. I say let's move from transactions to relationships. This is one such way. So we can drive them to social media. So this one's going to Instagram, and the consumer sees a video like this. All right, so it's going to talk about this brand Atlantic Green, and it's going to explain that Atlantic Green's committed to sustainability. The flower packaging is made from 25% ocean-bound plastic, which is a great option for anyone who's looking to move to sustainable packaging on a budget. And it talks about what is ocean-bound plastic and how with every product purchased, the consumer's helping keep the oceans clean. And that's going to be near and dear to just about everyone's heart. Who doesn't want to keep the oceans clean? In the comments below. Drop it below. Do you want to keep the oceans clean? Is that part of who you are? Does anyone out there say, oh, I hate the idea of keeping the oceans clean? No. Consumers are going to love you, but you have to explain the impact that you're making. You can't just say, made with ocean-bound plastic in the very, very fine print at the bottom of your packaging. Let's do one more example. I think you guys get the idea, but we'll do one more real quick. Here's another brand that we call Calm. And it says right on the front, this box is made from 60% bamboo and 40% sugarcane. So this is actually a blend, but it's a tree-free box option. As you guys know, Cannabis Specialty Packaging, we were pioneers in 100% hemp packaging, but I think we were a little bit too early, and the pricing of hemp was cost prohibitive. So we said, what are other tree-free options while we promote the hemp, which I still think is the future, but while we promote it, how do we not be too early? And these boxes are more affordable and are also tree-free options. So on the back, we have a QR code. We have why bamboo written on the back. And we talk about the benefits of bamboo and how it's highly renewable and all the benefits of bamboo in the marketing copy. So the consumer, again, is educated so that they can appreciate the impact that you're making. I come along, I scan the QR code because I'm interested in sustainability and I'm passionate about sustainability and I care about the planet, which is the vast majority of consumers in the world today. They either care a lot or they care a little bit, but most people aren't like, I don't care at all about sustainability. Maybe they're skeptical that sustainable solutions are actually going to make an impact. Those people exist, and rightfully so. I think some sustainable stuff is greenwashing. But genuine attempts to preserve the planet, just about everyone cares. Again, drop it in the comments below. Do you care about sustainability? Does anyone out there, and drop it in the comments if you're like, I don't care at all. Again, not greenwash stuff. Maybe you're skeptical whether certain things are actually good for the planet, but genuine attempts to preserve the planet, protect the planet for future generations, everyone's on board with that. So you scan the bamboo box, you come to a page like this. This one actually comes to a web page, and you see this marketing video. Let me actually blow this up. All right, so it's going to be an engaging video showing the benefits of tree-free packaging, showing the benefits of why trees are critical to the environment, why we don't want to be cutting them down, even if we do it in responsible ways. Imagine if we never cut another tree down. So this is just examples of marketing copy you can use, but you're storytelling to your consumer, and again, creating a relationship rather than just a single transaction, okay? So that's the big idea behind video-enabled sustainable packaging. When I say, and I'll link in the comments also, or in the description, a LinkedIn article I wrote basically explaining this if you prefer the written version. But when I say VESP or video-enabled sustainable packaging, it's this idea that we need to storytell after moving into sustainable packaging for the consumer to appreciate it. And once they appreciate it, you've instantly differentiated your cannabis brand from the vast majority that are not even thinking this way. And I hope you take advantage of that opportunity in the new year. All right, reach out to WOW at contempopackaging.com if you'd like to work with Contempo Specialty Packaging. And please subscribe to the Cannabis Packaging Show if you want to see sustainable packaging options for all cannabis products. That's what we're going to be doing in the new year, and we're going to bring you guys such incredible value, you're not even going to believe it, okay? That's the goal, and we're going to deliver on it. Have a great, great day, and thanks for watching the show.